business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cadets offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And the diving catch down the left sideline. And the Black Knights want to crank the tempo. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body control, that is a special catch.
The Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Army! With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single covered, double covered, triple covered. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So the Kansas State Wildcats offense has the ball for the first time. And guys, we talk about how tight ends are a quarterback's best friend. Boy, this guy may take friendship to a whole nother level.
Yeah, it's so nice to have a guy that the size, the athletic ability, and here's why it's always so good. Jesse, what do you want to do, man? Put a linebacker on him, put a safety on him. Nowadays, these guys can win, and it just really makes offense so much easier to run, and it goes pretty smoothly.
Yeah, you're right. Is a matchup nightmare, and it seems like every week defensive coordinators go in and they don't respect his athleticism, and it ends up burning them. They're going to find out the hard way today. If they try to play him and match him up with linebackers and safeties, this dude makes defenses look silly.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it. He makes it up to the 20-yard line before going out of bounds. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets it out of there for the first time today, and didn't see much of him that loss a week ago. Called on just once. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Looking to throw on first down. Already a solid start to this. Oh, he found a space on the right. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. And the Black Knights headed quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Black Knights!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Going right to work up top. Zings it complete to the right. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Here's the handoff. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Kansas State will have to punt it away. He's got it. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Forced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw. Wide out, trying to get it in. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Just going to keep it after the snap. Touchdown, Army! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
K-State has the ball back and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks and they need to get something together with this possession. Send the tight end in motion. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
This is not going to get any easier. You're already down. You know it's passing situation. And you got to protect your quarterback, and they can't do it. This has not been a great day early for this offense.
It's that hole for 4 and gets it out to the 16. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it all right. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats with the 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. Hands it off. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line.
Kansas State, 0.
So after the break, they'll go back to work. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Well, we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he's dragged down.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing there.
Working that left side now. He's got enough for the 1st down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. The Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Wants to throw on 1st down. A safe call on the wide receiver screen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. The give to the back. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
The offense right now is moving in the wrong direction. They weren't able to get a touchdown on that 1st down play, now giving up a negative play on 2nd down. You better be very careful about this 3rd down play call.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Conference USA action right now, fellas. Wait till you see how things are playing out. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to South Alabama. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
The Black Knights want to move quickly. Now the play fake. On the run, still looking. Complete to the right. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Black Knights! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Rush gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. He lets one fly deep. Makes the catch at the 20. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. From the red zone, looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Ware. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB...
He's going for the goal line. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
I know the aggressive play is to go for the touchdown, but with a little bit of lead right here and a great start for my offense, I'm going to kick this field goal, Palmer.
I'm going the other way. I'm going aggressive here. You can put the nail in the coffin with the touchdown. Even if you don't get it, they still have to drive.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Army!
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And the extra point is good.
Kansas State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. The give to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Manhattan.
We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Hines is tight end. They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. The kick is on its way. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab on the left. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Black Knights in the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll send the back in motion. Gets it to the back. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. He's got it on the run. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Black Knights.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Handoff to the lone back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. And the running game has collapsed so far on this drive, and now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Working that left side. So important to convert these third downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're late in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
That's just a tremendous individual effort by the defender. He's able to defeat his block and get to the ball and get the ball down on the ground. Very, very nice job.
He wants to throw it again. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but if you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
The Black Knights in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs.
And you'd like to see the defense play a little bit tighter on those short yard situations. They give up the first down, and they better get ready because you
turning it on. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Army!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this. You keep finding them.
Kansas State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The RPO fired complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Slips through the line. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little extra time. Rolling right and going deep. And good coverage and better hands by the defender to knock it down in the end zone. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Pulls it in on the left. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll go to the air. Back swinging for the goal line. Touchdown, Black Knights! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Kansas State will have to punt it away. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. He's got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep plowing it on until they find a net.
He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Army! He got a step and just dusted the field. As they push that lead out, a really good opportunity to get back in the win column. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Offense working from the pistol. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snagged out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Hauls it in, looking for space. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Quarterback making checks. They'll start this drive going to the air. He makes a catch. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still...
Makes the grab at the 10. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there in a similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball.
Touchdown, Black Knights! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They can now exhale just a little bit with that lead, and they are close to a victory here in the 8th week of the season.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. We'll see if they go back to the run here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Kansas State will have to punt it away.
Number 13, on to kick it away.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Might be calling a hot route. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got him downfield. There he goes. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a 1st down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. So now it's 2nd and long. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
3rd down.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. Fires to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And he's coming out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. First play of the drive, it's the end around. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just have not been going their way, throwing or running the football.
That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness. This crowd bringing an ear-splitting welcome to their visitors. Dropping back, it's Reed. Punts it out of the air. At midfield, he's got room. Big play, takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. And the Black Knights come to the line in the hurry-up. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. This crowd full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting him know it's going to be a long day. He's moving out of the pocket. Now he'll throw back into the middle. And he makes the catch inside the 20. The Black Knights getting set on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. And the Black Knights will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Army! They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And he feels the heat coming in. Turns him up, another sack. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
This time on target. Got room at the 35. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. Wide open spaces. And he cruises his way to the house. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got his man on the outside. And the 45 on its way. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wide receiver going in motion. The receiver on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the catch. It's Hayes. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be 1st down. This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Adams. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw at Simmons. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 53-yard attempt. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, it's still a 14-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Give to the running back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was so he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Right on target this time. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception, so lucky that ball was incomplete.
Just keep slinging it. Slings it downfield. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help, looking for the end zone. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it. First down and more. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's got it on the move. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. Looking downfield, it's Reed. Pressure coming. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Looking to fire. Touchdown, Black Knights! Fitted in the window for the score. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing anything, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. They'll run it from the gun. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. Makes the tackle at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. We'll see if they have enough time to get another snap before the clock hits 0. On the run, it's Adams. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. Guys, it is Army who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking to throw, it's Simmons. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the 1st down. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on 2nd down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Punt is on its way. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. He's looking to throw. Moves away as he feels pressure. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. The Black Knights want to pick up the tempo.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. They'll run it. It's Tuggle. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass, it's Reed. They've got the screen set up. Touchdown, Army! A great catch and run for 6.
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment beat. Dang, you talk about home field advantage? Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And the running game has gone in the wrong direction. The offense tries to turn it around and go forward on third down. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Intercepted. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity. Gives it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's Simmons. Scrambling away. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. He'll pull it on the read. Might have misread that one. Would have been better off to leave it with the back. Instead, he'll give up the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty.
False start of offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback may change this route. They want to throw it. It's complete to the left. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty will back them up some more, half the distance to the goal.
Let's go.
Two running backs alongside the quarterback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. To the air, it's Simmons. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. They finally get him on the ground, and this junior turning in a big play after the catch. Just outside the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 21. Looking downfield on first down. Touchdown, Tigers. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Catch in the middle, it's Humphries. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Back to pass on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Humphries. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. And the Black Knights are in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Into the house. Touch. They'll run this play from the pistol. Give to the single back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Simmons. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On the move, it's Adams. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Touchdown, Army! Special teams proving to be special.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Turning it on! They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The Tigers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Death Valley, and welcome into the halftime report. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line. That'll be the story of this second half.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Nothing went right in that first half. The first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Open space at the 25. Speeding down the left side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion, a chunk play for the offense. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking downfield at Simmons. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's third down now. From the gun, wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Clemson will send the punt team out. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Touchdown, Black Knights! Stealing a score on special teams. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's knocked down behind the line of scrimmage again, and this just hasn't been his day. Nowhere to run. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Man. Play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own. There he goes! And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass.
Touchdown, Army! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
Bringing it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Sends it back in motion. He'll start this drive firing. Swings it out to the flat. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there. The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Clemson will send the punt team out. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt. Wants to make a play. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Back to pass, it's Reed. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Humphreys. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Black Knights will hustle to the line.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
And the Black Knights trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. The snap sets up to throw. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Touchdown, Black Knights! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he's going to bring it out. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Gonna have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He lobs one high down the left side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. With the catch, it's Humphries. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Black Knights, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Reed. Steps away. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job.
It doesn't matter who it is, receivers in this case. Tight end, you get open, you sometimes start to look at that green space in front of you and you just take your eye off the football, lose your concentration a little bit, and miss that opportunity for possibly a big play.
Makes the grab. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Black Knights are marching down the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Big guy smells it. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Touchdown, Army! Quick strike through. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Pulls it in on the right. Hits the crease. 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And so 1st down will open up the final period. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Under fire. Hit as he throws. Got a man. It's Humphries. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing. Yeah,
this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And how about the QB? We haven't seen it all game long, man. Nice job coming up big in a big moment in the fourth quarter. He says, nobody there, takes off, does it with his feet, and gets the first down.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. Rides the back and leaves it. Nice pick up on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
He's got it and still on his feet. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Calls his own number. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Black Knights! They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
He'll bring it out. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Leaves it with the running back. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pick up a 5 to the 19. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And good work by the coverage team to... on the return man. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Taylor wants to throw it. Fires deep toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. They'll spread the defense out going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Great tough running by the running back, low to the ground, continues to drive his legs and push the pile to get that first down.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Army! They give themselves just a little more cushion as they close in on extending this winning run.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the catch at the 45. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. He wants to change this route. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
This has been a bit of the story of this game so far, is this quarterback's running ability and whether or not the defense can stop them. They got the play there. They were able to get a sack, rally to him, and get one of the faster quarterbacks you'll see in college football down on the ground. This guy already has over 40 rushing yards in this game, so he has had some success, but I think a big key now moving forward is how does this defense stop him?
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Makes the catch. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pulls it in. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And what can you say about this offense in this game? All season long, they've done enough to win week in, week out. It hasn't always been pretty. They haven't always brought their A-plus game to the park. But they won a shootout today. Both offenses trading blows back and forth, and they were able to come out on top. And the offense, to me, is the reason they're defeated today.
First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. And he'll be knocked down at the 2-yard line. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to fire on second down. Got his man out of the backfield. On the move at the 30. Gashing the knee on the right. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. Handoff from the gun. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Defense trying to come up with a stop on third and short from the 37. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss. Timeout called by the defense. 23 seconds left on the clock. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. And as if a 60-yarder wasn't tough enough, he's not even straight on. From the right hash, he'll have to unleash a beauty. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. The offense changing the play. Back to throw, it's Reed. Under fire. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know.
Turning it on. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to go up top on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Takes it into the end zone for the touchdown in the final play. The denouement. The epilogue. The finishing touch. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them.